Good morning, children. Today I'm going to start a new topic that is ionic bond. Chemical bond. Children, chemical bonds are nothing but it is the force which links the atoms or ions in a molecule known as chemical bond. For the formation of chemical bond, the combining atoms are either two non-metal atoms or between the atoms of metal and non-metal. Based on the combining atoms, the chemical bonds are of two types. One is ionic bond, second one is covalent bond. The ionic bond are the chemical bonds formed by the transfer of electrons from one atom, that is from the metal atom to another atom, that is non-metal atom, is known as ionic bond. That means for the formation of ionic bond, the basic condition required, that is combining atoms, must be a metal atom and second one a non-metal atoms. Then only the bond form we can call it as an ionic bond, or we can say ionic bond can be formed only between the metal atom and non-metal atoms. Now children, this ionic bond formation can be represented by two different methods or two different ways. Number one, by the formation of ions, that is by the formation of cation and anion. And already you have learned how the cations are formed and how the anions are formed. Second, by the transfer of electrons, that means transfer of electrons from metal atom to non-metal atom. In this video, I will teach you only the first method, that is by the formation of ions. How do the cations and anion form and how they get bonded with each other. In this video I will teach you. So before starting the formation of ions, let us discuss first about the Lewis electron dot structure.
Lewis electron dot structure. By the Lewis electron dot structure, children, we represent the number of valence electrons present in an atom. For example, sodium. The electronic configuration of sodium is 281. That means it has one electron, and that one electron we represent by giving a dot along with the symbol of sodium, and this structure we can see as a Lewis electron dot structure. Likewise, second, calcium. The electronic configuration of calcium is 2882. That means it has two valence electrons, and these two valence electrons we can represent by giving 2 cross over along with the symbol of calcium. Likewise, chlorine. The valence electrons of chlorine 7. So those 7 electrons we can write just along with the symbol of chlorine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7th one. Oxygen. The electronic configuration of oxygen 2, 6. That means oxygen has 6 electrons in its outermost shell, and those 6 electrons we can represent by giving 6 dots along with the symbol of oxygen atoms. So these are the Lewis electron dot structures for sodium, calcium, chlorine and oxygen elements respectively. Example for the formation of ionic bond through the formation of ions. Number 1, formation of sodium chloride molecule. Formation of sodium chloride molecule. In this, first of all, you write down the Lewis electron dot structure. Just now what we have learned, sodium, it has a one valence electron that we can represent by giving a dot along with this. Okay, with the loss of this one electron, the sodium atom can form Na plus ion and it loses one electron. That means here sodium cation form. Whereas chlorine, sodium chloride, the next atom is here chlorine. The valence electron of chlorine is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this chlorine atom gain one electron which is removed or lost by the sodium atom, and with the gain of this electron the chlorine atom becomes chloride ion. As here one electron is excess, so we can give here negative charge. So metal atom with the loss of electron forms cation, non-metal atom with the gain of electron forms anion, sodium ion, chloride ion. And these two ions, sodium ion and chloride ion, these two ions get attracted with each other by a force, and that force is known as electrostatic force. This force is known as electrostatic force, and then it forms a molecule of sodium chloride. As here positive charge, one negative charge, they cancel each other and the molecule form becomes a neutral molecule, sodium chloride molecule. And here this force you can call it as a electrostatic force. Okay. Now the second example for the formation of ionic bond is the formation of molecule of calcium oxide. Here children, the calcium oxide, it is made up of atoms of calcium and oxygen. So calcium, the valence electron of calcium is 2. So these 2 electrons we can represent by giving 2 dots. The calcium atom, as it has 2 electrons, can easily lose these 2 electrons to form Ca2 plus ion and remove 2 electrons. And here we can say calcium cation. Oxygen. The oxygen atom has 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It requires 2 more electrons to complete its octet. So oxygen atom can gain the 2 electron lost by calcium atoms to complete its octet, and hence it forms O with 2 more extra electrons as oxide ion. O2 minus, that is oxide ion. The calcium ion, cation, oxide ion, anion, there will be a strong force of attraction between these 2 ions, oppositely charged ion, and that force of attraction is known as electrostatic force of attraction. Electrostatic force of attraction, and they form the bond. That bond we can call as an ionic bond. As there is 2 positive, 2 negative charge, they cancel each other and it forms a neutral molecule of calcium oxide. Molecule of calcium oxide. Now, the next example is formation of magnesium chloride. In magnesium chloride, the elements present are magnesium metal and chlorine non-metal. So magnesium, the electronic configuration of magnesium is 282. That means it has 2 valence electron. And as it is a metal atom, it can lose these 2 electrons, and by the loss of these 2 electrons, magnesium will form Mg2 plus ion and remove 2 electrons. But chlorine, the electronic configuration of chlorine is 287. That means it has 7 electrons in its outermost shell or valence shell. As it has 7 electrons in its outermost shell, it can gain only 1 electron. And with the gain of 1 electron, the chlorine atom will form Cl minus, and that we can call as a chloride ion. Chloride ion. Now children, here keep in your mind, for the formation of ionic compound by the formation of ion or second method through the transfer of electron, the number of electron lost by the metal atom, number of electron, 2 electron lost by the metal atom must be gained by the non-metal atom to form the anion. As here, one chlorine atom, it can gain how many electrons? Yes, only 1 electron. That means the 2 electrons, out of 2 electrons, chlorine can gain only 1 electron. Still there is one more electron, and hence to add up that 1 electron, we take one more chlorine atom. So second chlorine atom can gain second electron to form Cl minus ion. Is the point clear? As here the electron lost by magnesium atom is 2. So there must be 2 chlorine atom to gain these 2 electrons. 1 plus 1, 2 electrons. So overall we can say 2 chlorine atoms can gain 2 electrons to form 2 chloride ions. Okay. So now we can go for this is 1, this is 2. So you can see Mg 2 plus 2 Cl minus. So for one chlorine atom we can give 1 negative charge. The number of chloride ions are 2 in number. Clear? So it will form Mg 2 plus Cl. Now when you write here 2, you can give only 1 negative charge. But when you are going to write here overall 2, you can give 2 negative charge overall this. So here this will get cancelled and you will get MgCl2 as a neutral molecule. Clear? So always keep in mind, whatever the number of electron lost by the metal atom should be gained by the non-metal atoms. Now, next example, formation of sodium oxide. Sodium oxide. Now children, sodium, once again let us recall sodium. The valence electron of sodium is 1. So one sodium atom can lose only 1 electron, and with the loss of this 1 electron, it will form Na plus ion. Okay. Now oxygen, as in sodium oxide, the atom present are sodium and oxygen atom. So one sodium atom can form Na plus oxygen. The valence electron of oxygen has 6 valence electrons. So one oxygen atom required 2 electrons to complete its octet. So with the gain of these 2 electrons, the oxygen atom can form O2 minus ion known as oxide ion. Here it is sodium ion and oxide ion. For the formation of one oxide ion, One oxygen atom requires 2 electrons, but a sodium atom can give only 1 electron. So in order to make it this 2, you just multiply this by 2 sodium. One sodium atom gives 1 electron and hence 2 sodium atoms will give 2 electrons to form 2 sodium ions and 2 electrons. And these 2 electrons are gained by the oxygen atom to form oxide ion. So now we have oxide ion and sodium ion. 2 Na plus O, 2 negative charge. Here you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with this 2 electron. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 2 are the extra electrons to form this one. Now which type of force will be there? That is again electrostatic force of attraction. Always the force between the two ions, cation and anion, is called electrostatic force of attraction to form Na. Here again, once again, when you write 2 sodium ions, you can give 1 positive ion because 1 sodium atom can lose only 1 electron. But when you write 2 here, for 2 sodium ions, you can give 2 positive charge and 1 oxygen atom 2 negative charge. So this 2 positive charge get cancelled by 2 negative charge and hence the molecule form will be Na2O, that is neutral molecule.
Now children, show the formation of ionic bond in calcium oxide and potassium chloride by the formation of ions. At the same time, you write down all the examples, whatever I explained you in the video. Write down all those in your class or copy. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a good day.